it.
I'm going to hell. What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and I am back once again with another episode of Road to Max Prestige. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to be telling you guys a bunch of short stories. And the reason they're short stories, and they are stories from my life, but the reason they're short is because there's really nothing to them. There's no massive detail or anything like that. They're pretty straightforward, simple, and a little entertaining. At least I think they're entertaining. One of them more so than the other. Now, if I have time, I'm going to tell 3 stories, but I know for sure I'm going to tell you guys 2. However, before I get into that, I want to talk briefly about something that's been bugging me. And I don't know if I like the way I've been doing this series. I know I've talked about possibly doing live comms, and it is something that I am heavily considering. So I'm going to go ahead and put this out there to any of you guys that have this game on PS4. This Saturday, I'm going to get on and I'm going to play. If you're on PlayStation 4, I will be on starting at 10 a.m. my time. And I'm going to play for as long as possible. And I will be recording the entire time. So, if you're interested in joining me, participating in a couple episodes of Road to Max Prestige, my PlayStation 4 PSN gamer tag is XtremeFTW. All lowercase, one word. Yeah. Go ahead and send me a friend request. And just let me know you're from here, and I'll add you guys. It's that simple. There's no hoops you got to jump through, nothing. Just send me a message with message, sub or from YouTube, whatever. Just let me know you guys are one of my subs. Other than that, let's play. So this Saturday from 10 a.m. Pacific to whenever, probably no later than maybe 2 p.m. Pacific. That sounds like a good time. 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to stop playing. Anyways, so I just want to throw that out there to you guys. If any of you are interested, hit me up. And I think I'm going to do this every weekend from now on. And the episodes that are most entertaining from the commentary from whatever I record, those are the ones I'm going to post. And just whatever. I don't know. I'll talk more about the changes I want to make in the next couple days, but let's get into the stories I want to tell you guys today. So the first story involves a girl. Don't they always? So I met this woman about 3 years ago, and things were out the gate kind of hot and heavy. Like we didn't, hang on, bear with me. We had a lot of plans. We talked about doing all kinds of fun stuff in and out of the bedroom, and we had all this shit figured out, and we were set, and we were good. And then it was time to meet. Oh, I can't meet. What do you mean you can't meet? I can't meet up today. Okay, what about next week? I can't next week. What about the week after? Well, I don't know yet. Ask me next week. All right, next week comes. I can't meet this week. What about next week? Don't know yet. Ask me tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, I'll know tomorrow. God damn it. I'm pretty sure you guys can see where this is going, right? So, after 2.5 years of, I wouldn't say patiently waiting. I got impatient after 6 months. And I finally said, you know what? I'm going to go out and do my thing. When you know what you want to do, let me know. Okay. 3 years later. And I still haven't met this woman. It's one of the most frustrating things I've ever done or gone through in my life. Simply because it's this thing, when someone says, oh yeah, I'm really into you and all that, but yeah, no, I'm gonna stay over here. What the fuck is this shit? 3 years. Just total waste of time. I seem to do that a lot with women for some strange reason. I don't know why. Anyways, But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys because there are some interesting things that have happened between me and this woman that when I remember most of them, because there are quite a few that I have to kind of go back and think about and get my quote-unquote facts straight. Yeah. Anywho, I have no idea where I was going with that, you guys. But yeah, there's a bunch of other stories about this woman, and I thought I'd give you guys a simple explanation as to who she is. Now, I'm just going to refer to her as the chick I haven't met in 3 years. Sounds fair. Simple. No fake names. Just, that's it. The chick I haven't met. There we go. Anyways, so I'll be telling you guys more about her in the next few months, weeks. I don't know. I got some stuff I could share. So I will. Anyways, moving on to something a little more fun. Because that was a really shitty story. But introduction is necessary for later upcoming things. Anywho, I have no idea where I'm going with that. So, back in about 2004, actually from 2002 to 2008, every day between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m., my brother would take my mom to work. Every day. My mom worked for the school district, so she had to be there at a certain time every single day. Well, my brother, in the concept of this, or not the concept, but in the timeline of this story, had just started working a 12-hour shift, 7-day-a-week security post, working graveyards. He would get off work and come home about 6 in the morning, and he would try to stay up, and most days he was successful. On this particular day, he was not. And he came home, he got into bed, didn't think two shits about it, and passed out. 7 o'clock. Here comes my mom. Get up, I gotta go to work. I don't want to get up. Come on, I gotta go to work. No, I don't want to get up. I know what was said and what went down because I was in the living room, because this is when we lived in the 2-bedroom apartment, and yeah, I wasn't sharing a room with my brothers. Plus, I wasn't getting laid in my apartment, not when my whole family lived there, so no worries. But so I'm in the living room and I can hear this whole banter between my mom and my brother, and she keeps asking him to get up, and he keeps telling her, no, you're sleeping. Finally, my brother blurts out, you know what? Just drive yourself to work. And he fucking gets up, gives her the keys, puts them in her hand, goes right back to bed. My mom says, fine, I will. She gets her stuff, takes the elevator down because we were on the 2nd story, takes the elevator all the way down to the garage, gets in the garage, puts her stuff in the car, gets in the driver's seat, sits down, puts her seatbelt on, puts the key in the ignition, kind of sits there for a minute, thinks about things, pulls the key out of the ignition, undoes the seatbelt, gets out of the car, goes back into the elevator, goes back up to the 2nd floor, walks back into my brother's room, and my mom walked with a cane. Just letting you guys know, my mom had to walk with a cane. She walks in and takes that cane and smacks my brother on the back with it. Get up and take me to work. That actually happened. And I'm laying on the couch in the living room when she does this. She comes back in, doesn't notice I'm wide awake at this point, walks in, and I don't drive anyway, so, but walks right past me, goes to my brother, whacks him with the cane, and says, take me to work. I'm dying laughing. I'm sitting there going, did she really just do that? Did she really just go all the way downstairs, put her stuff in the car, and decide, you know what? No, this fucker's taking me to work. Yep, that's what she did. And my brother was fully awake at this point, laughing just as much as I was. And my mom saying, it's not funny, I'm gonna be late. Later that day, my mom comes home, And me and my brother are still laughing about it. We've told my dad, we've told my brother Elliot, and we're still having a good old time. My mom, after work, tired, not in the mood for any BS, walks in, and we're all kind of snickering because my dad would pick her up from work. And she looks at me, looks at my brother, and immediately knows what we were talking about. She simply says, "You ever gonna do that again?" My brother, of course, being the smart man, says, "No, ma'am, I won't do it again." And I'm sitting there just trying not to laugh because at this point, I think it's hilarious that this whole thing happened. My mom sits there and says, "So what do you think happened?" "Well, this is what we, thought happened." And we tell the story, and my mom laughs and goes, "Yeah, that's pretty much what happened." And I'm like, "Wait, really? You really did go all the way down there, put your stuff in the car, get in the driver's seat, put the keys in the ignition, and then realize, you know what? No, fuck this. He's taking my ass to work." Yep. That was my mom, ladies and gentlemen. And that's another thing I'm going to start doing more often, is sharing more stories of my mom with you guys, because I hate to admit this, but I haven't really grieved my mom's passing in the 6 years she's been gone. And I think it's time I kind of grieve a little bit in my own way. So I'm going to share stories with you guys, and I hope you guys don't mind. And that was just one of them. And me and my brother, we've been talking about this one for a while, and I've been wanting to share it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I hope you guys are enjoying the things I'm doing here on my channel. I once again want to let you guys know that Destiny content is now coming out on a daily aspect. There's plans for what's going to be coming. A lot of plans. It's just a matter of figuring out how I'm going to set this up. But you got that. And then, of course, hopefully by Friday, you guys will be getting Borderlands content again. So stay tuned. There's a lot more to come. My channel isn't dead yet. And even if it does die, quote unquote, I don't know when to say I give up. So I'm just going to keep pushing ahead, and, hopefully you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. I had a third story, but honestly, I don't have enough time to tell it. So I'll save it for another time. And once again, I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support you guys show me on my channel, on this series, and everything else I do. So once again, thank you guys very, very much. And again, if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want me to talk about in future episodes, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, adios! Together, that they had split up, and the rumor that I have heard is that Heather unfortunately got hooked on drugs. And this is what I heard in the last 24 hours. And it made me really sad, because here's somebody who I respected and admired and was, of course, and still am, attracted to. Not just physically, but it was weird. And hearing this really bothered me, and hearing that this person who I do give a shit about